Oh boy, I'm getting some deja vu. It's almost like we saw this already. We also saw this. Yeah, strategy meeting. Yeah. It's okay. I don't worry. I remember. Yeah, we're gonna go find people, and we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna. It's gonna be great. Hey everybody, Demon Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pikmin 4. In the last episode, we went on our first true exploration of the planet, and we found this strange-looking guy over here. This here is Ross, a member of our team, and more importantly, the head scientist, who apparently has some stuff for us to talk about. And after we do that, we're probably gonna go back to the place and keep exploring. So that being said, hello, Mr. Ross. Oh, I'm sorry, Rust. Ross, who's Ross? Russ. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Russ, the resident brains of this rescue corps operation. I use the raw materials you find in my handmade components to create all kinds of items and gear for use in the field. Bye. No, okay, let's visit them. I can proudly say that all my inventions have been perfectly perfected. You can even say they have it down to a science. In exchange for raw material, I provide you with new gear. Your contributions make it possible to continue my important work. I may run out of components from time to time. If that happens, just visit the lab the next day after I've restocked. So we unlocked a new side mission here, but we'll talk about this in a second here. But basically, the lab gives you options to buy things you can use in your everyday exploration. Starting here, we have the survey drone that is useful for getting a bird's eye view of the area you're looking around. Could help you figure out what you're doing or what you're trying to find. And also, the charging horn. This unlocks the charge ability, which is a ability that may seem familiar to you if you played Pikmin 3, for example. The charge horn makes it so you can summon all your Pikmin, charge them onto a single object, and just have them all charge at once, which is useful for group attacking or just getting a lot of, manual labor done all at once. And since we have 98 material, we may as well go ahead and buy these. Get the charging horn, and I don't really need this survey drone, I don't think, but, we may as well show it off. Let's buy it. And also over here on the side, we have ourselves the item tab, where you can buy some more things. We have the Scrubby Bone, which is a healing item that you can use to heal up Ochi. We have the Emergency Kit, which is useful for if you are about to get knocked out, so this will revive you. And the Pick Carrot, which is a interesting item which will paralyze enemies who eat it, so you can use it as bait. And I think if I remember correctly, you get one for free. Yeah, you get one for free at the start, which is kind of nice. So we can just pick up one of these. All these, I already explained them all, so I'm not going to talk about it again. But yeah, pretty cool. Thanks, Russ, for the freebie. Not bad. I want to take this opportunity to teach you how to use my scientific masterpiece, Start Charging Horn. It's actually quite simple. Just press X to blow the horn and once in order your Pikmin to charge. If you press X once, only your selected Pikmin or Ochi will charge. But keep pressing X and the entire squad charges. So, kind of an interesting feature. They made it so you can kind of like divide your charge, which is, I don't believe was in Pikmin 3, if I remember correctly. I think if you click charge, it just sends your entire squad with you, which is a nice quality of life change. As you can see, this horn is perfect for attacks or transporting objects. You could even call it Dandori Dynamite. I would not call it that, but you know what? I need to learn your lingo. Does that girl look like Pikmin 2? Yeah, the carrot we just bought, it's a funny reference for those who haven't played the older Pikmin games. The Pick Carrot is a treat, a delicacy, some would say, that a certain Hocketate Fright is very familiar with. That's all I'm going to say on that for the time being. However, next up on our agenda. Ah, there you are. Dangers are constant when exploring an unknown planet like this one. The skills I'll teach you and Ochi just might save you. As you and Ochi keep building up his pop drive, there's nothing the two of you can't do. Well, I hope you're ready, because it's time to start your training. Sure. Alright, so commence training. This journey will be long and arduous, but I have no doubt you two can handle it. And once I give you another side quest to get all the abilities. The rescue training curriculum has been passed down for many generations. If Ochi's pump drive is built up sufficiently, he can train and learn new skills without a problem. As for what skills to learn and when to learn them, that depends on the rescue approach you two want to take. Go the buff path if you want to carry heavy things, or go the chomp path if you're taking on creatures as your priority. But keep proper indoor practices in mind, and think carefully about what will help carry out your duties efficiently. So yeah, this is where you upgrade Ochi, and you can make him a lot stronger, and by the time you get all these skills, Ochi is going to look like Hercules, because my god, some of these skills are super helpful. Let's run over them really quick, shall we? We have the buff skill, which makes it so you can carry more, you have more carrying power of Ochi. This upgrade will get you up to 5 of them. We have the Chomp skill, which makes it so that you have more damage whenever Ochi's attacking enemies. We have the Rush skill, which means that the cooldown of your Rush skill gets lowered. Pretty cool. We have dig, which doesn't actually have an upgrade, but he sure can dig. We have the heal skill, which makes it so that he will recover HP over time if you're not in combat for a little bit, which could come in handy in some situations. And we have the command skill, which makes it so that you are able to command Ochi to do more objectives. And in this one, it makes it so you can summon him to your base, or you can summon him to you, which can come quite in handy if you want him to come back on his own. And honestly, I'm probably going to be picking this one because it's just useful for Dandori skills. You learn command level 2. Good boy. He is a very good boy. And as a bonus for getting training completed, Shepherd's really nice. It gives you a scrubby bone. What a good boy. Going forward, every time you complete training, you'll get a scrubby bone. Give it to Ochi as a reward for me. Awesome. Where's my reward? Where's my scrubby bone? Do I get a scrubby bone? No? This job sucks. And finally, let's talk to our good friend Colin. We're all set over here. The SS Beagle can take off whenever you're ready. And even though it's been a bit of a tutorial time, I think it's time that we are ready to get back out there. And I don't know why, Colin, you're asking me this, because there's one area we can go to. We can unlock more areas since we have more sparkly, like exactly 1,500. But obviously we don't have that, so for the time being, we're going back to the sun-speckled Terrance. With our newfound skills and technology, man, Russ over there. Let's see what we can do. Lift off! And we have returned. But as you can see, if we take a look at our handy-dandy map over here, we are now in the middle of the map, unlike our original spawn point. That's because whenever you leave the area, it will remember the last place your onion and ship were, which is kind of cool. Come in, over. As we discussed earlier, Ochi has grown a bit. So this morning I decided to drill him on his jump skill. He's just learning all sorts of tricks today, huh? Ochi should be able to move around more easily now, even with you and your Pikmin on board. Walk up and close to Ochi and press Y to mount. Press it again to dismount. Press X if you want Ochi to use jump. He should have no problem clearing small edges. If you keep on next time you jump, you can build up his power. Hit something with a rush, so launch the Pikmin on his back and have them land on your target. You can jump will give you access to more search areas, and a good rush can be a game-changing move in battle. So yeah, Ochi, if you didn't think he was versatile enough already, guess what? You can now ride him! Look at him go, bounding off. What a champ. And this is not just to look cute. There's a lot of utility you can get with this, but that's saying that let's pick up our squad for today. And personally, I'm feeling 20 reds, and we may as well get all of our ice Pikmin out, like so. All aboard! Because, yeah, even the Pikmin can ride on Ochi. Look at that. The gang's all together. And as Shepherd was talking about, if you're on Ochi, you can hop off of Y. You can press X to jump. And also, if you want to, just for demonstration purposes, wrong button, you can charge while on Ochi as well. Which makes you run faster for a bit, and if you collide with anything, you'll do a massive headbutt and send all your Pikmin to attack the enemy. Very useful combat skill. That said, though, let's revisit this. I believe we can turn this partial construction into a vital asset. We'll press this raw material into clay at the SS Beagle and use it as a building material to finish this structure. These raw materials are only valuable when brilliant minds give them a higher purpose, after all. Once you're at a construction site, simply direct your Pikmin and Ochi to start building. So, yeah, now that we have Russ over here, we can now actually use the materials we've been picking up. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop off Ochi. Yeah, there we go, dismount. And we're going to do this. You go over here to the construction site, you get your Pikmin over here, give them an objective, and while they're doing that, they'll go ahead and pick up materials from the SS Beagle, and get to building. And, oh my god, it's him! Ladybug Pikmin, he's back! Super Pikmin Man. You touched the mysterious Pikmin, you're not lying. As you can see here, they keep building the bridge over here, and once it's finished, well, we can now cross. And don't worry, it's not like Pikmin 1 where they fall from the bridge and die sometimes. Pikmin 1 was a bit of a buggy game. Yeah. Construction of the clay bridge is complete. Now you can come and go as you please. Go ahead, cross it. Admire the impressive craftsmanship. Okay, man, calm down. I'm just kidding. You know, I kind of get it. Building a bridge is kind of cool. But as you can see here on the map, after we built that bridge, we are now installing gears and skills. No. We are now able to get back to our original spawn with a nice little shortcut. Kind of handy. And obviously, whenever you see construction pieces like this, feel free to build, and build some more, because they'll make tons of shortcuts and make your Dandori skills go through the roof. That said, though, where should we go now? How about, oh, we can go here. How about that? How about we, don't do that. How about we hop up here? And I see a baseball, and I think I want the ball. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna charge with Mochi. And there you go. And I kind of wonder. Actually, you know what? Nah. Ice Pikmin, you can do this. And here, I'll give you a little bit of extra hands. There you go. While they carry that back, we have ourselves another little capsule over here. Or as I like to call him, the waffle maker. And wait a minute. Oh, Pikmin, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Come back. We're going to move the base over here. Alright, take a nice turn. Yeah, there you go. That way we can spend no time wasted and we get right into this cave as soon as they bring this over here. So, perfect. And then while they're doing that, look, I just looked at the radar map just now. Why don't I tell you about a handy little feature and function it has? Sure. This will mark discovered caves and cleared areas of down or that. If you go to that spot, the symbol disappears. It's a very useful way to keep track of your objectives. Okay, thank you, Mr. Colon. So how about... I mean, they're gonna be over there in a second. How about we take on this cave first? How about that? Get ourselves a new treasure. And now we got that out of the way. And since we have Ochi who can jump up here, get back up here. And how about we go back into the waffle maker? The hectic hollows, apparently. Someone or something built a rough wall inside this cave. The Pikmin and I were able to scramble up, but Moss was unable to climb up the wall. I'll have to leave her behind for now and hope we can find a way or a place to meet up. Sounds annoying, but not that we can't handle. And for the Pikmin, same squad. Let's go. Venture bravely into the hectic hollow. I don't know how we survive this fall every single time, but I'm not going to complain. These are some quality spacesuits. Alrighty. So now we're inside of a cave over here. How about we show off our new rush mechanic while we're on top of Ochi? Boom! Headbutt! God, look at that. Dog got a strong head. Very strong forehead. Another one. Now, normally your Pikmin will jump onto the enemy after you hit them with this and start doing some damage, but unfortunately, they're a little too frail for that. So that doesn't really happen. I'm gonna have them build that over there, and since I have Ochi here, I can climb up here, nice and easy. Since with Ochi, you can jump. And go find ourselves some underground ice Pikmin, which will make our squad a little bit bigger. Which is never a bad thing, obviously. And I see some treasure over here. That looks like a weird flower-looking thing. While we wait on that, how about we do this? If you guys remember, with the ice Pikmin, if we put them in water, this counter shows up. And if you put enough ice Pikmin in the water, it freezes. And they get stuck T-posing. Wow, how amazing is that? The water froze almost instantaneously. Then you shall run across the top. Now, be mindful when you do this. You know, it's still water, so don't move your ice Pikmin too early, or else it will unfreeze. But in the meanwhile, we can do this to bring treasures across the water. Look at that. We used to fear water back in the day, but now, water fears us. Or something like that. As you can see as well, once you remove your ice Pikmin, yeah, the ice starts thawing a little bit, and then it does that. So don't get too comfortable. Like, be careful not to remove your ice Pikmin, because it could cause some problems. Because, you know, most of your Pokemon, you know, I said Pokemon, Pikmin can't swim. And unfortunately, as Oliver mentioned, the Pikmin can climb up here, but Ochi cannot. It's okay, boy. I'll be back. In the meanwhile, let's use our charging horn. And get this guy! Yeah, this enemy, this Bulborb here, don't stand no chance. The charging horn is quite helpful. Very worth the upgrade, that's for sure. A nectar we need. There we go. Get some flowers. Nice. And unfortunately, we need Ochi to... Oh! Someone's blocking the Pikmin. Find a way to clear the path. But what if I like watching him run in circles? It's kind of funny. But also kind of dangerous. He's kind of near some enemies. Hold on. Let me go help him. I'm going to take care of you. Let's go help these guys. There we go. And since the path is being blocked, how about we go help out our fellow ice Pikmin we just found? Who pushes this down? They are very determined to push this thing, so we may as well help them out. And meanwhile, how about we freeze this over here? And how about, while we're also here, we get some material. It's always worth grabbing material because you're going to be needing a lot of it throughout the game to do a lot of the things in the game. You know, like getting upgrades and like building things around the map or whatever, so whenever you see material, make sure you pick it up. It is very worth your time. Every time. Almost there, and boom! We got ourselves a treasure and some material. Take that back, and now we've made ourselves a way up here. We can now bring Ochi back, but more importantly, we're gonna do this. We're gonna use our new command feature over here. And I think if I recall, yeah, we can ask Ochi, thanks to our upgrade with the pup drive, to come over here, which means he will now make his way to us. So we can save a lot of time by just having Ochi do his own thing. Very handy. If it wasn't obvious, I'm quite fond of Ochi. He's very, very good boy. And then Ochi's over here. We can now, wrong button. I keep clicking X instead of Y. We can now break these pots. I hate pottery! And there we go. Multitasking. A thing that makes Pikmin really fun to play. I love the multitasking of Pikmin. And, this is just the beginning. We haven't seen nothing yet. And there was Pikmin in there, apparently. I was like, what even came out of that? But no, there's Pikmin. Oh my god, that jelly gave birth to Pikmin! We now know where Pikmin come from. Holy chrome, holy moly. But I think for the time, I think we have all the stuff on the floor, right? Yep, looks to be the... Wait, why is it... I actually forget. Is it flashing because they're... I think it just means they're inactive. Okay, I think that's what that flashing is. I actually forget. Like I said, I've only played this game once when it came out. I really enjoyed it, obviously. But there's gonna be some moments during this playthrough where I'm like, oh, what did this do again? I don't remember. Apparently, we're in the final sub-level. Alright. Small place, but, you know, can't complain. It's got treasure inside, so we can't get too mad about that. And holy pots! I was born for this place! And also, apparently, Ochi smells the castaway. But more importantly, pottery! Hiya! With nectar in it! Here, Pikmin, feast mode. Delicious. All the yellow flowers in the world, baby. More pottery! More nectar, but I don't need it. Maybe these things are like honey pots. That's why we're finding nectar in it. More pottery! Although that one's shaked. Because there's an enemy in it! Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna show off Ochi's new charge skill here. Alright, check this out. Ugh! That's all the Pikmin and completely obliterate that poor hog. Yeah. Charge skill is quite strong. Meanwhile, how about we go ahead and pop one of these? Oh, they're working on it. In fact, I'm gonna put even more on there. And I think once it's solid, if I remember correctly, yeah, once it's solid, the red Pikmin can also help out too. So don't feel like you don't like to use your ice Pikmin. Save yourself some time. Now over here. Let's pick up the boys. There we go. And I guess while we're here, pick up one of these. It's free material. Do some platforming, and I don't think we're gonna reach that. However, we can reach one of these. If I can aim. There we go. And in the meanwhile, you get the heck down from there. You know what? Because I'm feeling a little funny. Ochi, eat that man. Or that's cool too, I guess. Although I kind of just realized we have pottery to go break over there, so how about this? We'll have our ice Pikmin carry that back, and Ochi in the meanwhile can come with me. I keep clicking the wrong button. I might be stupid. In the meanwhile, Ochi, pottery smash! Aww, my pottery. Anyway, I found another rescue officer. Let's hurry and verify their ID info. We found... yeah, this guy. This name made me crack out laughing the first time I saw it. Schnoz. Your mother did not like you very much. An acclaimed treasure appraiser who's traveled extensively. His unique techniques were used to develop a leading appraisal AI. Hang on, this is the rescue officer? Who is this and how did he get here? The ID shows that he's a treasure appraiser. What's he doing on this planet? I don't know, looking for treasure probably? I wonder. You never in the village log that arrived with Captain Oliver's SOS signal? Perhaps there were others who picked up his signal, saw the log, and decided to come all the way here to search the treasure. Maybe they ended up like Captain Oliver too. Shipwreck gets stranded. That's my hunch anyway. I'd like to think the surprise is the only one, but we should keep an eye out for more civilian castaways and be ready to rescue them too. Chances are they're in danger. I'm officially added to our mission list. Got it, you two? Oh my, this is my first day on the job and I have to do everything. As if you didn't have enough work finding Captain Oliver and rescue corps, there are also civilian castaways on this planet. Rescue any that you come across. I'm glad you acknowledge it too. There we go, and if I'm not mistaken... Yep, floor looks good to me. Which means it's time to return to the surface. Found the castaway, got some treasure out of the deal. You know, can't get too mad. A successful mission, and also, this is a very important thing right here. Every time you rescue somebody, you get your pup drive. This is how you're gonna get your upgrades for Ochi, so it's definitely worth rescuing people. Very good rewards. We got the Mama Head Doll, the empty vase, and the Aspiration Ritual Pole. Okay, well, some of these names are kind of, inspired. Empty vase, that's literally what we're looking at. That creatively bankrupt. But my gripes aside, Hectic Hollow, 100%. And we got some ice Pikmin out of it too, so, all in all, a good time indeed. A well-found cave. Or should I say well-ventured cave. Ta-da!
Come on.
What's the problem? Oh, I see. The Pikmin won't follow you onto the surface. Yeah, that limits how many and what types of Pikmin you can have out on the surface at any one time. But don't worry about the rest when you choose which Pikmin to take. Any Pikmin will go back to the onion with the SS Beagle. So that's them basically just saying that, yeah, we get to keep our Pikmin for the dungeon, but they can't all be with us at one time, for the time being anyway. So, yeah. Works for me, though. Well, that being said, I think we're done exploring over here for the time being, so how about we go nab this treasure? And here's where we're going to introduce another feature just to show it off. I'm not going to be using it that much during this game, but I am going to show it off here. The Go Here feature. A feature introduced to Pikmin 3 where if you open up the map, you can have your character automatically walk to where you want by pinpointing the map. Can be useful if you're getting lost and, just visually, you're like, oh my god, where the heck am I supposed to go? Can be useful. I'm going to try not to use it too much, though, because I kind of like exploring it myself. That said, though, we got ourselves a strawberry. Which is probably going to have a really weird name because it's Pikmin, so it's not actually going to be a strawberry. Never mind, they can't pay her. Okay, they only want to carry free. And while they're carrying that, I see a fiery blog over there and a ball. And when I see ball, I want the ball. So we're going to go get that ball, I think. Let's see, can't be too far, I hope. Yeah, not too far at all. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, man, but that ball's coming with me. Ugh! Oh, wait, perfect timing. Keep going! Or get interrupted, that's cool too. Aw, yeah, by 1 point extra. You did it! Really great job, Ochi and Demon. With all the energy you've collected, we can continue our restoration of the Essence Shepherd's radar. Well, let's worry about that later. We're kind of fighting something right now. And there you go. Problem solved. And a material. You know what? Since we're already here, we may as well take everything back. But more importantly, big ball! I'm sure Ochi loves this thing. Although it's like, what is it? It's like a... Is this like a, what do you call it? It's like one of those, it's like when you put like a tennis ball at the bottom of a chair to like stop it from making noises. Or scratching the floor. Kinda looks like that to me. Whatever it is, it's ours now, so that's good. And in the meanwhile, while they're carrying that back as well, there is a cave here for us to explore too. We should probably get on that. But more importantly, I want to go check this out. So let's go do that. The more of those Flarks we find, the better. Also, it's not too far to get back to this cave right here. We have a quick way to get now. We have the ability to jump, which is quite handy. Although I am going to show a cool feature here. Assume the Pikmin are nearby. Okay, they're kind of nearby, so We're not gonna go too far from here because I want to show off a kind of a neat feature you can take advantage of. That'll make getting around very simple and easy. Any day now, they're almost there. We'll know in a second. Ta-da! So we have our treasure, right? Check this out. Boom! While we're picking them back over here. Dan Dory, baby. No need to go call them back or anything. Just summon them like that. And in the meanwhile, now that we got that out of the way, how about we go take a look over here. Back at this cave. Because it would be rude to leave a cave, you know, unturned, right? The industrial maze. The ground. It started moving. I groped for a way forward, but I couldn't make any progress on my own. Well, Moss may be able to help me out with this mess. Okay, sounds like a strange cave, but let's go check it out. And apparently, I only have red Pikmin with me. Then again, as you can see up there above your Pikmin count there, it has a suggested tab. And usually, if you don't see a Pikmin there, that usually means you don't need to worry about anything being in the dungeon that requires that Pikmin. So, we can bring 30 reds. Industrial maze, huh? Let's look a lot more metallic than the other caves we've seen so far, so it sounds about right. And Ochi is in jail. How did he get there? Ah, this isn't supposed to happen. Ochi's all the way over there. Captain, what's the protocol for a situation like this? You know what you need to find a rendezvous point, D-Bot. That was Shepard, not me. I didn't mess that up. Nope, that wasn't me. But why actually did you select the switch to explore as Ochi? So this is another cool mechanic about this game that I quite like, is that when you have Ochi around, you can control him as well. I can see the bottom of this cave. Oh my god, it's a tech deck! I want it. Alright, but actually, what Colin was saying there is that he couldn't see the bottom of the cave. That's because this is an endless void. If you throw a Pikmin down there, they will die. So don't do that. In the meanwhile, though, Ochi, I need you to come over here. And we got something looking kind of familiar, but unfortunately, Ochi cannot do anything with this. What Ochi can do, however, is go back to the team. Never mind. We are trapped. Unless we were to charge. Yes, Ochi has the ability to run fast to get through these things. Got a treasure over here. Looks like a Jiggy from Banjo-Kazooie. I can't complain about the Jiggy. In the meanwhile, how about we go rendezvous with the team? I can't say that word apparently. Alright, there we go. Reunited. Alright, team's back together. And in the meanwhile, now we have Ochi back. How about we go ahead and explore over here? Because we saw the treasure already, so we may as well go ahead and pick it up. But unfortunately, we need Ochi to get out of his charge. There we go. Go ahead and bring these back. We'll pick that up. Bring that Jiggy return and bring it back to the base. We have to stop Grantola. Well, as you can see here, the Pikmin are kind of stuck. However, we have technology as while they're spinning out. Because what we have is a button. It allows you to change the direction of the walkways, which is kind of handy. Obviously, because now they can get through. Good work, Red Pikmin. But more importantly, we're here now, which means we can grab these guys. A familiar face to the series, the yellow Pikmin.
Oh, wow.
Is this a new type of Pikmin? I just checked to see if Captain Olimor's log says anything about them. I mean, he should have. These guys have been around for quite some time. The yellow Pikmin. I decided to call the yellow-colored Pikmin with large ear-like appendages, yellow Pikmin. Very creative, Olimar. I like to name a lot more than ear Pikmin. They're resistant to electricity, and they fly high when thrown. Plus, they're good at digging. So, yeah, the yellow Pikmin in this game have, like, a lot of abilities. Like, they're good at digging. You can throw them up high. They're still immune to electricity. Like, they have a lot. They have had such a glow up over the years. Because those who are not around in the original Pikmin game when they were introduced, all they could really do was get thrown high and carry bomb rocks. Which, we'll talk about bomb rocks in the future. But, let's just say they do a lot more now. That's all. That's my point with this. There's electricity. That would usual. What in the world are they made of? It's like a potentially useful quality, though. Just be careful how you deploy them. There aren't that many. Yeah, just like that, we got ourselves another Pikmin kind. The yellow Pikmin. Which will surely come in handy. And in the meanwhile, we got ourselves some more material to pick up, so we may as well do that. And allow me to show you another cool feature of the rush feature. If we go ahead and tackle this wall, all our Pikmin will jump onto it automatically. It's quite handy. And Ochi's currently very confused. Alright, so here's the plan. How about we do this? And I think I need Ochi. I'm gonna need Ochi, so we're gonna switch to Ochi real quick. Go ahead and pick up these Pikmin for me, please. Thank you. Over here, go over this way. And rendezvous with the team. There we go. Unfortunately, we need to wait for the charge, but there we go. There we go, made it through. And we can, I think we just, yeah, we jump on it normally, like I thought. All right, cool. And now we have to get this tech deck. But how do we get such a thing, you may ask? The answer, I don't have enough Pikmin. All right, hold on. You know, Ochi, Ochi, I don't feel like walking over there again. You know what? Be a good son. I'm actually curious if this is gonna work or not. If yep, now P's gonna get stuck. Yep. Alright, hold on. I will simply mind control you instead. Easy fix. With my superior power of dog mind control. That I'm known to do. Come on. There we go. Alright, there we go. Also, I just want to say, Ochi has his own whistle, which is how you saw me pick up those Pikmin. How would you feel about a dog whistling at you? Like, how would you respond to that? I don't know what I'd feel. Alright. Now, the yellow Pikmin, as you can see, they can be thrown up real high. Just for an example, if I throw a red Pikmin here, yeah, not even close. The yellow Pikmin, though, no problem. And unfortunately, they're gonna get stuck again, so we have to go help them out. So here's the plan. We're gonna man the front line. Alright, blue button. They can now walk. Alright, there we go. Keep an eye on them. They go over there. Now we hit the red button. And there you go. There's gonna be a lot more of this technology in the future of the game, so it's a good thing to get used to now. After I headbutt the waffle maker, let's keep going, because we're all done here. We have some new mechanics, you know, back in Pikmin 2, you wouldn't really have, like, mechanical stuff like this in most of the dungeons, so kinda neat. Cool way to mix up the formula a little bit. Get some more puzzles going on. And apparently there's a castaway here. As Golan just announced for me. Thank you, Golan. Very helpful. So in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a look for him, shall we? Alright, what do we got here? A rubber ducky! Oh my god, no way. It's Charlie's favorite. I'm glad we found it for the captain. And, ooh, wait a minute, hold on. Forget everything, more yellow Pikmin. I think that puts us at 10. Not bad, not bad. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and pick these up. I don't think they can carry them up here, but however, they can do it this way. Because this thing, it works as a bit of a propulsion. It's a little bit of an eject button. Look at that. Meow. I can bring all those materials back nice and easy, and unfortunately, Ochi is going to have to stay here for a little bit while we go explore. Farewell, boy. Get the exit over there, but obviously we don't want that. But what we do want is the treasure over here, so how about we push this box down? And while they're doing that, how about we show off another one of the... Oh, wait, hold up. We got a honey wisp over here. This enemy over here is very friendly. And by friendly, I mean it drops red goo. But this is not just any red goo. It's delicious red goo.
Nothing.
Huh? Look at the red nectar. I wonder. Get the Ultra Spicy Spray, one of the most iconic, powerful things in the Pikmin series. A spray consisting of red nectar infused with ultra spicy compounds. Side effects are still unknown. I believe it's the ultra spicy nectar that was mentioned in the voyage log. Keep that simple sealed up in a bottle so it won't spill in your pack. There's a decent amount of ultra spicy essence there. It should be useful. But yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that in the near future. Trust me. Very, very useful thing we just found. In the meanwhile, magnifying glass, which I hope goes to show you the scale of the Pikmin universe, because a magnifying glass is like super big compared to this. Like, which I know is ironic because you know it's a magnifying glass, but like, good lord, the scale of the world around this is awesome. I really like the Pikmin world. I really do. Like, you got these big old bags that we're using as like ramps. You know, the like grocery bags to you and me. Like, it's cool. What's not cool though is the fact that they're currently stuck. So what we gotta do is we're gonna have to solve this. And solve this we will because we have the yellow Pikmin, which can now break electricity. The good news of electricity in this game is that unlike Pikmin 2, where electricity is an insta-kill, it just stuns your Pikmin in this game. It's not nearly as mean as it was in Pikmin 2, so don't worry about that. I mean, obviously, don't throw your other Pikmin towards it, but like, you know, just so you're aware, because electricity used to be deadly in the Pikmin series. In Pikmin 2, it was nasty. More importantly, though, toy train! I want it. Oh yeah, also, yellow Pikmin are really good at digging. They really just do everything. Like, they have so many abilities now. It's kind of insane how much of a clove they got. Which is funny, because I would say that the yellow Pikmin, when the Pikmin 1 was like the least useful Pikmin overall. And honestly, I think in this game it might be the red Pikmin, but obviously there's lots of Pikmin for us to meet yet, so we shouldn't, you know, rule anything out. Now we're starting to hoard. Look at all our treasure over here. We're starting to hoard our treasure. We're making a pile. More importantly though, we are at a dead end here. So how about we get our good friend Ochi, the dog can platform. What can't he do? He's such a good boy. Check this out. Yoop. Platforming dog. Platforming dog. Platforming dog. Platforming dog. Oh yeah, platforming dog. Who found a switch? Hiya! Which lowers that. Which I think means, if we switch back to our character... Yep, the doorway is open, which means now we can go ahead and pick all this up. There we go, bring both these back. Do I even have enough? I don't think I have enough over here. They're kind of struggling to pick that up, but hold on, guys. I'll help you. Except I need Ochi over here to jump over this ledge. Okay, I didn't really think this through. Ochi, come back. Alright. Ochi, come home. Alright, there we go. Use your dog whistle, except a literal dog whistle. There we go. Bring back a good old choo-choo train. Worth infinite money. Everyone loves trains, as we all know. I'm sorry, sparkly, not money. Now, no one's supposed to help this Pikmin over there, but first, before we do that, I want to do this. Actually, wait, I kind of need more Pikmin, don't I? Although those pots are shaking, so, also, there's a honey wisp, but obviously, that's kind of good, so I think I'll do that. Hey! Get more of this ultra spicy spray, can't complain, but more importantly, how do I... Okay, here's the plan. All right, here's the plan. Hear me out. We're gonna do this. It's kind of convoluted how I did this, but don't worry. I got it covered. We're gonna go here. Jump over here. We're gonna make our way around town. Bring Ochi back. And then pop that open. Don't worry, guys. You're doing great. In fact, honestly, you're doing so great, I might bring you with me for a second. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, by the way, important thing to note. Ochi can't do it, unfortunately. But, what we can do is if we bring our captain over here, we can move our base across even in even in dungeons. That's not just above ground, which is quite handy. Which means our captain that we were picking up is like right here. Quite handy. And meanwhile, I'm gonna get in front of my cutscene. Check out the info now. I hope it's one of the rescue officers this time. It is Kingsley, who, I mean, that's a more normal name than Schnoz. He took his essential with flowers to a new level when he traveled alone to this remote planet simply to see its unusual blossoms. I see. Nope, there's another civilian castaway. That florist out here on his own. But why?
Hi.
Well, that's just ill-advised. It's up to you to rescue any castaways you find, Demonodochi. Whatever you say. I'm gonna try this. I actually forget this works now. I think if I ran into this... Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I thought I could summon the Pikmin only at once, but no. For now, we need the normal charge feature, which, you know, we have to be off OT for that. I'm one short, really. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be the final treasure around here, so I think... Yep, looks to be the case. Alright, cool. We're gonna go ahead and wait for the exit while they go wrap that up. Really pretty dungeon, I gotta say. The holy light above me is definitely helping. And with that, treasure collected, a bunch of Sparkilium collected. And we've completed a set, which we'll talk about that in the near future. We got a whole lot of Sparkilium. But even more, so don't let up. You got it, Chief. My greed will sicken you all with how much I'm gonna get. But for the time being, our adventure here is done. And there we go. The industrial base completed. A pup drive up for finding Kingsley. Can't complain. And of course, got tons of treasure in here. Oh, what's the star-shaped medal? Let's take it to the appraisal AI. Now we'll be able to see when we've collected all the treasures in the series. There's a resonance in the wave patterns for treasures of the same type that lets us extract even more Sparkilium. Can't say I get the science behind it, but it sounds like we should try and collect the complete series. You would be right, because we get bonus Sparkilium for doing so. We got the Detective's Truth Seeker, we got the Unlimited Locomotive, the Stately Rubber Cutie, the Personal Injury Plank, which is kind of funny because they're so tiny that this thing could be used as like a hospital bed, I guess. And the Make Me Fragment top right, which just kind of confuses me because we have the complete series, but like we have a piece of a puzzle that's kind of messed up. Surely we find the rest of the puzzle, right? Surely. Investigation complete. And of course we have ourselves our brand new yellow Pikmin as well, so can't go wrong with that. That being said though, we have finished ourselves 2 dungeons today, and as you can probably tell from the video length, we're already at 43 minutes. So this is the main reason why I'm not going to be doing entire days per episode, because these are the shorter dungeons. When we get to like some actual longer dungeons, doing a day episode would end up being probably several hours. So what we're gonna do for now, because I want to not like make episodes too long and like and whatnot, is that I think we're gonna call it here, call it an episode. And then next time in Pikmin 4, I think we're gonna go back to the surface and keep exploring and live out the rest of day free, because I think this is the best way to do this series without making the videos too long. So yeah. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This has been Demon, and I'll see you soon again for some more Pikmin 4, where we keep exploring the Terrance. See you guys then.